Online trading can be challenging, especially for beginners. Today I will show you a easy trading strategy that will allow you to earn at least $7 a day or thereabout. This video is for education purpose only. Welcome to Artist Digital Trading Tips. Thanks for watching our channel. If you like the content, please subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified every time I upload a new video. For free trading tips and signals, follow us on Instagram. The link is in the description. Before we start, here are some best trading tips for day traders. Trade on perfect signals only. No trend, no trade. Trade must be within market strategy. So here we see an extra large green candle. It forms from the lower band to the upper band of the Bollinger Band, and it's our first signal to trade. We trade to lower at 32 seconds. If you know our reversal candle strategy, this is part of it. If a green candle moves from the lower band to the upper band, the next candle will be reverse, and we trade with minimum balance, that's $1. So we wait and see. Remember to check whether the market is good for trade first before you start, but normally this signal always works. When the green candle moves from the lower band to the upper band, the next candle reverses. The reverse is also true if a red candle moves from the lower band to the upper band. There, from the upper band to the lower band, it will reverse in the next move. So we want that trade. Remember to trade only when perfect signals form. Now an extra large red, we want that trade. An extra large red candle has formed, but we can't trade on that because the lower band has started moving. So we look for other signals in other markets. Remember, this video is not continuous. I've paused to wait for a good signal. Here we see a good signal, an extra large red candle, small red candle, then an extra large red candle that crosses the lower band. We see small red candles, then an extra large red candle that crosses the lower band of the Bollinger Band, and the RSI is touching the lower band. So here we will trade to higher at 32 seconds. This is our perfect trading signal. When we see small red candles, then an extra large red candle flowing from the upper band to the lower band of the Bollinger Band, and the RSI touching the lower band, we trade to higher. Remember, if we lose this trade, we will use martingale recovery. So we wait. Remember, we are trading with roughly 10% of our balance. Do not be tempted to trade with more, otherwise you might lose your money. And guys, we are winning this trade. We won that trade. So now we are at $8. So we look for another signal. If here we see an extra large green candle, I'll trade to lower and explain why. We see an extra large green candle moving from the lower band heading to the upper band. It stops immediately, it crosses the middle band, but when we look at the RSI history, it is reversing at that moment. So it is, and the Bollinger Band is facing down, the upper Bollinger Band is facing down, so most probably the RSI will follow its trend. The RSI is at the bottom. We see it's not going up to the upper band, it is reversing at the middle. So I chose to trade to lower at 32 seconds. Yeah, you see the RSI is, you check at that point it reverses. Yes, we won that trade. Now we are at 9.53. remember, our target is to get to $14. We look for another signal. You should wait even for hours for a perfect signal to form. Here we see it is almost a signal, but it's not a perfect signal. Do not trade on such signals because they might not work. The candle has to be extra large and touching the upper and lower band of the Bollinger Band, or close to the lower band of the Bollinger Band. But in this instant, it seems that the RSI is reversing at the middle, so I wait. I've traded to high at 32 seconds, and we might lose this trade. It doesn't seem as if it will reverse because the lower band of the Bollinger Band is facing down as well, and we lost that trade. So to recover this, in the next trade I'll trade with $1.53 so that I can recover my loss and get some profit. I hope you understand. When you lose one trade, you lose $1, the next trade you trade with $1.5 to recover that loss. But if you lose the second trade, do not continue, go back to trading with $1. Do not do it twice. So we wait for a signal to form. If it is not forming, we leave the market and do it for a while, close to maybe 30 minutes or an hour. Remember to subscribe on our YouTube channel, comment, and also follow us on Instagram. You can also purchase the course. The link is in the description. Visit our website to learn more about online trading as well. The link is also in the description. I see no signal forming as yet. I have 4 charts open. No signal as yet. However, NZUSD seems to be a good signal. I trade with $1.53 to lower because, let's see, the green candle formed crosses a little on the upper band on the middle band of the Bollinger Band, seeming to move from lower to upper. But the thing that makes me trade on this signal is because the candle has no head and no tail. Most reverse candles have no head and no tails. If you see a candle without a head and a tail, most of the time it's a reversal candle, but you also need to confirm with the RSI at the bottom. So we want that trade. So we won $1.9 and we had lost $1, so we are back to 9.82. So we wait for another signal to form. Remember, each of these trades is explained in our Instagram channel, so you can follow us on Instagram to get a one-by-one explanation of each trade. We look for a signal now. We view 4 charts. We see an extra large candle forming here, but it has not crossed the lower band of the Bollinger Band. Never be in a hurry to trade, otherwise you might lose. Let me view 6 charts. See no signal yet. Close this. I didn't need to open it. I see an extra large candle forming here. Let's hope it does not cross the lower band of the Bollinger Band, so it's not a trading signal. Here I've already made the trade to lower at 32 seconds because we see the RSI touching the upper band and an extra large candle forming. Although it has a tail, I'm sure it will reverse because you see the RSI is moving from up to down. Also, so you see another signal forming here, but let's not have 2 trades at the same time. We see green candles and an extra large green candle, and the RSI almost touching the upper band, so we trade to lower at 31 seconds, and yes, we are winning. but now $10. We have a few more trades to go. Here you see an extra large candle formed, then but it didn't reverse. Remember to make few trades in a day and not be tempted to put more than $10, less than 10% of your balance. You see an extra large candle forming here, so we will trade to higher if the candle formed is extra large and touches the RSI at the bottom. To get the settings, check our previous videos. So here is a good signal to trade. The RSI is touching the lower band and the video is extra, and the red candle is extra large. We will trade to higher at 31 seconds, but we wait. Yes, we trade to higher. So we wait. If we lose this trade, we will lose martingale 1.5. So you can use this trading strategy every day to earn at least $7, but don't be too excited and trade for longer hours, because the market will change and the signal will stop working and you will lose all your money. So I'd advise you make around 15 or 10 trades per day, and make sure that you never lose your entire balance. So this candle is shaky because of the time. Notice it is 7:56. Try not to trade between 10 minutes to the top of the hour and 5 minutes after the top of the hour. There's a video I've done for the best time for online trading. Check in the description. We won that trade. We are at 11, so around 2 more trades to go. Here we see, okay, let's wait. Here I took my trade to lower at 31 seconds. We see an extra large candle forming from the lower band and almost to the upper band. So I trade to lower at 32 seconds. But remember, this is not a perfect signal because it has not touched the lower and the upper band. So we wait. If I lose this trade, I will trade with $2 or $1.5 martingale. 8, 7, 6, almost 3. Yeah. Yes, we won that trade. 12.27. Now we have 2 more trades to go, but I can do one trade with $2 because I've come from 7 anyway. So we wait for the perfect candle to form. Here we see an extra large red candle. Remember, there are signs to know whether the market is good for trade. You need to know how to check them. Subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so that you can know when we upload a new video, and also that you can watch our videos and learn. We see an extra large red candle and almost touching the lower band of the Bollinger Band. We will trade to higher at 32 seconds, and if we lose this trade, we will use martingale. If the market does not reverse due to volatility, it will reverse in the next red candle. If you trade in the next red candle and it still does not work, do not continue trading on that market. Don't use martingale more than once. In case you don't understand also, you can post a question in the comment section and I will reply to all comments. So it's reversing, but notice it does not touch the RSI at the bottom. But if you check in its history, it also did not touch. Oh, now it's moved down sharply. So we prepare for martingale. We use $2. If we lose, yes, and we did not win, so we will trade to higher on the same market before the candle starts reversing. Let's confirm we lost. Oh, my internet broke down. Okay, so I'll not use martingale because it was an internet problem, but you'll see in the next trade I'll make, even if it's not in the same market, I'll try to cater for that. You see, it would have reversed upward, so we still have a chance now. Here we see a shooting star forming, a hammer forming on the upper band of the Bollinger Band. We check our strategy for shooting star and hammer. We trade to lower 32 seconds. The tail must be longer than the head, it must be red, and it must be preceded by 2 green candles. You trade to lower 32 seconds. Remember all those characteristics of this candle. If it forms after 2 green candles, the body is within the Bollinger Band, the tail is outside the Bollinger Band. It forms on the upper band of the Bollinger Band. After this candle forms, the market reverses to downwards. We are at 12.75. We've recovered our loss of $1. Here I traded to up to higher because it is a large red candle from top to bottom. The lower band of the Bollinger Band is turning to face up, so I traded to higher. I used $2 to trade. See, it is our normal strategy. A red candle forms from upper band to lower band through middle band. After that it reverses, and we have achieved our balance, $14. We've made $7. Tomorrow we'll target to make $7 more. Thank you. This video is for education purpose only. Welcome to Artist Digital Trading Tips. Thanks for watching our channel. If you like the content, please subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified every time I upload a new video. For free trading tips and signals, follow us on Instagram. The link is in the description. Before we start, here are some best trading tips for day traders. Trade on perfect signals only. No trend, no trade. Trade must be within market strategy.